guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 programming languages for 2019. Oftentimes, especially lately, there's a lot of discussion around the internet and just kind of in software engineering of, oh, I'm a kind of a newbie, a beginner, what language is the easiest to learn, which one is going to help me get a job the fastest, which one is kind of cool and newer, so on and so forth. And there's so many languages out there these days, in all different parts of the industry, whether it's web, front end, mobile. So I wanted to make a video to kind of give my thoughts, being in the industry for so many years, working at Microsoft at the moment, and to kind of give an overview of each of the languages that I'll be sharing with you guys, and in no particular order. And yeah, so before we get started, do hit that like button. It really helps me out quite a bit. It helps push this video to those that are also interested. Subscribe if you're new, or wait till the end and subscribe then if you found this video informative and helpful. But with that being said, let's get into it. So the first language that I wanted to start with was Python. So for those of you that don't know, Python is a scripting language, and it's pretty nimble. It's pretty flexible to get quite a bit of scripting done for web backend, as well as for some front-end stuff you can do with it. So Python is used by almost every single internet company these days out there, as well as other software companies that aren't necessarily in the bread and butter, if you will, of internet services. It's pretty easy to pick up, and you can do a lot with Python with a very minimum amount of code. So I've personally found that when I picked it up a couple of years back, that it was really easy to kind of just get into the swing of things and just start writing and getting these like little scripts to like run, and it was just kind of like these aha moments. I will also say a lot of my good friends and colleagues work at Google, and they're really big with Python there. Super advanced language in what it can do, but very simple language in what you'll need to type out and understand to do it. So that's number one. So it applies to the web, and there's similar scripting languages like PHP, but that are considered a little clunkier and older. But yeah, that's why I chose Python for one of the languages in these top 3. And this brings me to the second language, and the second language is Java. So before all the haters get into the comments and start saying, oh, Java's terrible, why would you pick Java? Oh no. I want to say, the nature of my choice with Java is due to the fact that it is a heavily used language, and it is one that is not going anywhere for quite a while, right? So Java, similarly C or C++, are languages that are used to develop desktop-grade applications for the most part, also like Android applications, not necessarily web. However, Java is very verbose, rather not verbose, but very versatile is the word I'm looking for, where we can apply it to the backend application of a web server. We can also use it to build an Android app. We can also use it to build a database. It is verbose, which is kind of where I was getting to earlier, and because it's verbose, it is a little tougher to pick up. It is a little more boilerplate in terms of what you'll be writing and getting used to it. But Java is definitely something where you'll always be employable, have a skill, and in my personal opinion, having done Java and also writing C on a daily basis, once you understand the nitty-gritty of Java and threading and memory management and garbage collection, a lot of those concepts and fundamentals of programming and computer science can be applied to other languages. So again, I picked Java for that reason, as well as the fact that it can be applied in a lot of places, and I would encourage you to kind of learn it if you go down that path for the sake of learning general Java. And then you can see that it's applicable in a variety of frameworks across the tech stack, wherever you might happen to find yourself in a number of months. Yeah, that brings me to the third and final language, which is JavaScript. So not to confuse with Java by any means, JavaScript is super prevalent, especially right now in 2019 with front end. So whether it's Angular or React or any other type of rendering type of language or platform, JavaScript is just everywhere. So because everything in the web these days and internet services are so big, JavaScript power not only your front end UI and the actual thing the customer interacts with on the computer, but it also powers a lot of the API calls, a lot of the logic that's going on, and it is very similar to Java in some syntactical ways. So what's interesting is once you kind of know Java to a degree, you know JavaScript. Of course, there's minor differences, but these three languages, Python, Java, and JavaScript, again in no particular order, are really great for having an extremely strong foundation to move forward. So those are the three languages that I wanted to cover. So if you think about it, once you have a grasp of even at a beginner level of these three languages, you'll be able to create pretty cool scripts to go and kind of like parse the web with Python. If you pick up Java, you can learn to make desktop applications, Android apps, amongst other things. If you pick up JavaScript, you can make pretty nifty websites. And if you think about it, those are the three core areas in software that are super high in demand right now. And that's kind of why, and one of the reasons that I thought of these three languages when I was filtering out the plethora of languages that people kind of just talk about all over the internet, especially on Reddit these days. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video interesting, helpful. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. I talk about tech videos, iOS, development tutorials, other CS stuff, and just general tech stuff all around. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.